Welcome back. Viewers, look at the visuals on your screens. They certainly don't need an introduction, but what's common between all three of them? Their remarkable weight loss journey. The ways were different, but their stories grabbed a lot of attention. Oprah Winfrey in December 2023 revealed that she used weight loss medication for managing weight and staying healthy. Elon Musk openly endorsed a popular weight loss drug, Ozempic. His festive Ozempic Santa post took the internet by storm last Christmas. And recently, Karan Johar's pictures have sparked speculation that his transformation was due to Ozempic, but he set the record straight, saying the weight loss was due to a healthy lifestyle and a nutritious diet. At a time when obesity has been identified as a big concern in India, with reports suggesting that over 100 million Indians are obese and around 100 million Indians are diabetic, Eli Lilly, a US pharma major, has launched an anti-obesity drug in India. Let's tell you all about it. Eli Lilly has launched Monjaro, which is a fat-burning injectable to be used once a week. The minimum recommended dose is 5 mg. What it basically does is that it improves insulin secretion and lowers blood sugar levels. It also delays gastric emptying and helps reduce appetite. However, the drug could also have side effects. Bloating, constipation, hair loss are just some of these effects. So the question we're asking tonight, that is this really a magical pill or just a marketing fad? Let's take this across to our guest joining us. Dr. Sanjeev Bagai is chairperson of Nephron. Also with us is Sanchi Shetty. She is a celebrity nutritionist and lifestyle guide. First question to you, Dr. Bagai. Is this medicine something that everybody who's battling weight loss can take? Are there some specific conditions under which this medicine can be administered?
Good evening, Madhav. Good evening, everyone. So I think this is classified now more in the social circles and the social media as a new kid on the block. But it comes with huge riders. Now, this is a dual agonist, so it acts at two levels, what we're calling in terms of Monjaro. One is at the glucose level, what we call as GIP receptors, and the second is the glucagon receptors, what we call as GLP-1. Now, GLP-1 in diabetes and in overweight, obese patients, it goes down. So this is the agonist, so it helps push the GLP levels up. The real issue with this is the expense. It's an injectable. It has to be monitored. The doses have to be scheduled and supervised. It is expensive, but it does carry significant side effects. The side effects, which include things like effect on the heart rate, it can cause tachycardia, it can cause acute kidney dysfunction, hair loss, skin. It can have a damage on the pancreas, skeletal-muscular arthritis, and so on. So this is not something which you can go and pick up over the counter. The other important fact about this is it is specifically if your BMI is more than 30 or if it is more than 27 with comorbidities. This is useful only if you are following a good regimental diet with exercise. You cannot use this and then binge drink, binge eat and not exercise. So this is no longer, I would in my language classify as a sole treatment. It is an adjunct to other lifestyle modifications. If anyone feels that this drug is going to cure everything, they're wrong.
Okay. Let me bring in Sanchi Shetty as well. Sanchi Shetty, this is a question that many are asking at this point of time. Not just the circumstances that surround these kind of medications, but there are several of them that several celebrities have been using. And perhaps somewhere or the other, when we see celebrities using them, that impacts on the common citizens. As somebody who's a nutritionist and a lifestyle guide, you must have been getting a lot more inquiries about these drugs. More recently, can you share your experience?
Yes, absolutely. It's not just recent. In fact, I think it's making noise since last year because it's been available. It's just that it was expensive. And now what I've heard of, I'm sure you have the better news on it, that it's available easily on the counter now at a reasonable price. Before it was a little more expensive and there was scarcity of that. Yes, you have mentioned all the side effects and everything. Of course, clientele comes to us. Our job is to understand the whole mechanism of it. And of course, it's a no-no from our end because we are, promoting healthy lifestyle and exercise and good diet and all that to lose and sustainable way to lose weight because you want fat to be lost. So here, one of the side effects which has not been mentioned is that in this, because when you have a healthy lifestyle and when you do diet and exercise, you lose fat and you gain muscle. But in this case, you lose lose a lot of muscle. So there is no separation when you lose weight numbers, you lose more of muscle. And muscle is the key for your health, for your immunity, for every functioning, for every organ. Muscle is very, very important. So even if you're doing this, it has to be literally be guided, as Dr. Sanjeev mentioned, that it should be under supervision, and you should be having a high protein diet. And since it delays the gastric emptying, there will be digestion issues. So your gut is at risk here. So in that case, you should be eating healthy food. Apart from that, because it reduces your appetite, you'll have a lot of deficiencies due to not eating, because you stop cravings, you stop your appetite, and it reduces the appetite majorly. So you don't end up eating, you don't feel like eating. So somewhere or the other, you need normal food for your functioning. You need that you need that input inside, so that you can generate the ATP, the currency to use to live a normal lifestyle, to walk, to normal functioning of the body. So you'll definitely be deficient.
Let me put one question across to Dr. Bagai. Dr. Bagai, are these effects permanent, or once one stops using these drugs, will a person once again regain weight, or is this something that is a course that has a more permanent or a lasting nature?
Yeah, so in fact, one of the largest studies was published in Lancet in January this year, in which they've analyzed 5,200 articles of almost 1 lakh patients, 90,000 patients, in which they have shown a 16 to 18% decreased risk of cardiovascular events in type 2 diabetes and obesity, risk of preventing cardiac diseases, kidney diseases, and so on. This drug has to be used for long term, so that means more than a year or so. But the effect of this only lasts till you're giving the medication, because the half-life of the GLP-1 in the body is 2 minutes, with the drug it's 7 days. So it's not something which has a permanent cure. Like I said in the first outing, it's important to contain your lifestyle in a moderation and make sure that you exercise. If you run away from that, this drug is not going to help at all.
Okay. Let me, in fact, ask Sanjeev one very quick question. Sanjeev, we've seen Member of Parliament Milind Deora criticizing Monjaro, and I'm just quoting what he said. He says, first, USA floods India with sugary drinks and obesity-inducing lifestyles. Now they're pushing weight loss drugs to fix the damage. India must raise taxes on sugary products, ban ads targeting children, promote intermittent fasting, a proven health solution that works for millions, including me. Your take on this, Sanjeev?
It's very true, really, really well put up. I would say that, it's very, very true that, first all the sugary products were pushed here and then made it a Western culture. And, we went away from, going back to our roots and our practices. And yes, and now this one is just that I would say lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, sustainability is the key for everything. Like the way Doctor mentioned, that this is also like keto. People are well aware of a keto diet, which is, tried and tested by many of them. So this is very much like that. You do it, it's just there. And then once you stop using this drug, you'll feel more hungry. You will put on more fat, what you have lost. So that awareness has to be spread.
All right. I'd like to thank both of you for joining us, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai as well as Sanchi Shetty. Certainly, jury's out on whether this is really something. All right. Yeah. You want to say something, Dr. Bagai? Very quickly. 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, it's ironical cliche that you have a 20 rupee Coke, which is full of almost 10 teaspoons of sugar. You have a 100 rupees McDonald's burger, which has more than 500 calories, and then you talk about a drug. So the most important thing is lifestyle and healthy diet and exercise.
All right. Thanks so much to both of you for joining us and educating our viewers. Of course, remains to be seen what really are the health risks with this, particularly as far as those who use this for the long term. Thanks so much for joining us.